Do you think Abraham was ready to leave his home when he was 75 years old? To leave behind his family, his friends, everything he knew and loved, and go on a big adventure? Do you think that Abraham was prepared to start a family when he was 100 years old because God told him to? We might think to ourselves that this wasn't very fair. How could God ask him to do these things? And yet God called his servant, and his servant answered. Do you think that Josiah was ready to be king of Judah at 8 years old? That's far too young for that kind of power. Who's going to listen to a child? There's no way this is going to end well. And yet, he was the king that the people needed. By God's power, by God's wisdom, Josiah led these people away from the false teachings that they had fallen into and back to the one true Lord. So often we use our age as an excuse. I'm too old. I've put my time in. Let someone else do this work. And it's true that we should encourage younger generations to take up the work that God has put before us to do, but that doesn't mean that He's done with us. He's still calling us to serve no matter how old we are. I'm too young. I have years to do this work that God's going to be putting in front of me. And it's true, most likely, that we'll have plenty of opportunities in the future. But that doesn't mean that God doesn't have a plan for us right now. Therefore, my dear brothers, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain. It doesn't matter how old or young we are, God is calling us. Just like Abraham or Josiah, God has a mission for us. Out of love and thanks to Him, let's be ready to serve. Amen.